Hey guys, Tony, I got this thing, well, for those of you that don't know, Tony, a guy that has his own channel called Time to Tinker, wants this engine. So, I'm not sure you're going to want it after what I got to say. I don't know. Here we go. Alright. Upon first inspection, well, let's just say I had this on here last night, and was going through it, and woke up to came out here to a big mess of oil on the floor. By the way, these doggy pee pads work really good for oil spills and stuff. Anyway, there was no oil in it, so I filled it with oil, and this is the result. Now, if you can see here, there's see if I can get my finger. Here we go. There's a gasket in here, and I believe that's the culprit, because it looks like it's coming from down there in that corner. So that's number one bad thing. I gotta get the oil out of this thing here soon. But and then the carburetor, I don't know if you can see this shaft here. This shaft, the bushing in it is pretty much non-existent. Look at that. The good thing is that's probably why this engine was taken out, because of the carburetor and this oil leak. And then I'm going to show you something else here. Hang on. Alright, the bottom of the bowl. There's some kind of soldering or something done to it, and it was pretty rusty at some point in its life. So, now remember, I know nothing about this engine, okay? I've had it, probably, it's going on 10 years now, and I just put it on a shelf in my garage and never looked at it. It was probably some part of some barter thing, which I did a lot back then. So I don't know what I have into this, and quite honestly, the problems I'm seeing here, I'm a little pissed off because I probably got took. But anyway, there's that. So the carburetor, needs, it can, you can put a bushing in there and get a different bowl and stuff like that. Let's jump to spark. I'm going to turn this. Well, there's another light in here I can't turn off, but turn that one off, maybe. Oh no, the glare is probably going to get you. Let's see what happens. It does spark, but it's extremely weak. Well, the camera makes it look brighter than it really is. It's not that bright. This particular tester of mine, it should be really, really bright. When I'm looking at it off camera, it's not very bright at all. And I tried. I sprayed gas in the carb cleaner, and it's not firing. So, I can try it again while on camera here, but I did take this cover off, thinking there'd be points or something in there, and there's no points. It's like a coil and what looks to be like 2 ignition modules, so I don't know. One of them's weak, that's all I know. The starter generator does work. I don't know that the generator part works, but obviously, as you just seen, it works as far as trying to start the engine. So if you want, I can here, why don't I get you set up and we'll pour some more gas in it and stuff. Hang on. Alright, put some nitro fuel in it. It's just gas in a bottle. All right. That's about all I get out of it. It turns over fine. Oh, I should tell you too, the compression, I took a compression test and it's at 120. So it does have excellent compression. I had the spark plug out and checked the both valves are opening and closing just fine. I don't know. I know personally I don't want to put any more time into this. If you want it, let me know in the comments section and I'll send you my Gmail account. Of course, this is pertaining to Tony. I still haven't weighed it yet. I need to get it off here. So I'm going to try and pause you. And I'm going to get it set up. We'll see how much it weighs. Hang on. Okay, boys. I don't know if I can get in there and see it. Is that what looks to be about 100, well, minus the boards and stuff, about 120 pounds. Woo! She's a hefty one. So, the reason I have that towel down there is because this thing is pouring out oil like you wouldn't believe. Look at it. This muffler's full now. Just made a mess of my stand. Anyway, I don't know. May or may not be worth it to you, Tony. As far as what I want for it, I don't know. I don't even know what they're worth. I have no clue. I don't know these motors. Never worked on one until this one. I probably wouldn't want much for it, I'll tell you that, because it's going to cost you a fortune in shipping if you really want it. So, anyway, leave me a comment, Tony, and I'll shoot you my my Gmail account. All right, bye.